Let's create a very data structure called a stack data structure in a Swift programming language. So let's get started without wasting much of time. So first of all, I'm going to define a class called a stack, right? All right, then I'm going to define a variable. So where data is equal to, it's going to be a string. I'm going to define, I'm going to define like that, right? I'm going to define a constructor, something like that, right? It's gonna take parameters. I'm not gonna supply any parameters right now. I'm gonna use the instance variable self dot data is equal to, again, string, right? That's my constructor. Now let us define a method called as add, which will basically add elements to the stack. So element, it's gonna be a string, right? So the job of this is basically simple: to add self dot data data dot append, and we'll append of course the element, right? So that's it. Now we let us test it also simultaneously. So I'm gonna create an object called a stack. So stack dot add elim2. Let's see if it works. Oh, my bad. So I'm gonna print a message so I can see that. Right. All right, that's beautiful, that's lovely, and let's test it out. So I'm gonna run that quickly. So make sure that it's working, right? I need my coffee in the morning, of course. So yeah, I think that's better. Oh, it's taking a while. Should work, of course. I mean, it has to work. All right, I'm gonna keep coding because I don't want to waste time. All right, it should work. Definitely has to. All right. All right. All right. So let us define some more methods called as function is empty. Basically, it's gonna check whether the stack is empty or not. I'm just gonna say void for now because it's not gonna return anything. So I'll say if self dot data. You're gonna check is empty. Whoa. If self dot data dot is empty. Yep. Oh, not the Python. I'm coding Python. All right. If it is empty, oh, it's actually gonna return a bool, right? So if the stack is empty, we want to return true. Else we want to return. All right. Hopefully I did not mess it up. So there's an extra one, I think. Missing a return function expected. My bad. Let me just get rid of all of that. So that's the function one. All right, let's code it. Else I'm gonna say return false, right? So yep, that's it. So why are you giving me squiggly lines? It's fine. It'll go. I think it's just computer is slow. So oh yeah, let me get rid of that as well. All right. So I'm just gonna say. All right. Let's move forward and let's try it out. Var f is equal to stack dot is empty, right? Print stack. Stack dot So I'm gonna say print stack dot is empty, which basically it's gonna try to print whether my stack is empty, because I have one element. It should not print false, should print true. So here you can see we got the message call as added. So it's still running. All right, so we have a simple issue at return false. Oh, there is a spelling mistake. RETURN. Simple. Fix that. Now let's move forward. Oops. Actually, yeah. All right, that's lovely, guys. You have done a great job so far. So we added element, we have removed element. Now let's try to define a method called as pop. So function pop, gonna take no arguments, and it's gonna return a string. Right. So first of all, we need to check whether because if we pop, we have to check whether there is something there in the stack. So I'm gonna say if self dot data dot, or you know what? Instead of doing that, I already have a method called as is empty. So I'm gonna call the method called as self dot is empty. If it is empty, return -1. Right. That means my stack is empty, and else and else what I want to do is basically I want to say return self dot data dot remove last, right? So that this way we make sure that we do not remove elements that is not there inside. All right, let's get started. So we have the add, we have is empty, we have the pop. Let's define a function for size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say size, of course, gonna be returning a integer, right? Yeah, correct. If self dot is empty, that is true. Oh. Return 0. Else, what are we gonna do? Return. I'm gonna say return self dot data dot what was that for the size? I just forgot. Self dot data dot damn. I had there was a command I just forgot for the size. I think it was capacity. Yeah, capacity. Yeah. Right. So capacity, right? That is what it was, right? So yeah, our stack is almost complete. We have a size method, we have a pop method, we have isEmpty method, we have add element. Let us define one more method. Basically this will basically give print all the element of the stack, get stack, right? So function get stack. So print. So remember, this is returning an array, right? Or we can just print it here. Self.data. Yeah, should be fine. We can technically also return an array. Let's see, something like yeah, if I want, I can. All right, sounds good. Am I missing anything? Consecutive declaration. Yeah. Right, perfect. Yeah. So we have added an element. We are checking also whether it is empty, the stack. Let us add a couple of elements more. So stack is empty, it should say no. I actually like Python more because it's more flexible, but even, I mean, you should not be biased toward any programming language. You should try different one, I see. Yep, so this is gonna basically print the size of the stack is empty. We have add element, pop element, size. Yep, that's it. let's say stack. Oops. I'm gonna say stack dot get stack. Hopefully it does not give me any error, because I'm not sure about the last function. I think I might make issue. It might run into errors, but if it does, we'll fix it. It's not, so it did not give me any errors. So that worked. So here you can see added 1 2 3 4 stack empty. It says false. Size is 4. Stack dot element. So we get the entire stack elements here. You can see 1 2 3 4. Of course you can remove it. Let me get rid of this print statement right here. What I can do is here, let me remove an element and then show you whether that the remove also works. Or let's say the pop, pop, and of course I'm gonna repeat this line again here. All right. Let's run this, and hopefully that works. Alright, here you can see we just removed the element from the stack, so the last 4 was removed and it works. This is a simple code in Swift programming language about stacks, right? So we're gonna do some cool, we'll try out to implement few programming logics like reversing a string using stack in Swift. This will develop our programming skills even to the next level. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.